Hey boppers, how goes it? Grayson here. Welcome to the fourth installment of the Funky and Sublime Sacred Texts. It's a funky and sublime sacred text. It's a funky and sublime sacred texts. So today, ooh, baby, I can feel it in my plums. We've got, ooh, sorry, excuse me. I apologize. I lost my mind for a second. Today, we have quite the little writing for you all. This one is called the Shinjin Ming, and it is by the third ancestor of the Zen tradition in China, going back to about 600 AD, I believe, something like that, somewhere around then. Now, this text is something that I was introduced to way back in about 1997, perhaps, when I was practicing Zen at the Zen Center of Vancouver. Shout out to Eshin, wonderful teacher over there, still there after all these years. And so my first introduction to this text was in that setting. And how it was introduced was we chanted it every morning. Twice. We went 2 times through it, if I remember correctly. And I loved it so much right off the get-go. I just was like so blown away by it. And pretty much everybody who listens to it and hears it is blown away by it too. There's just something about it. It's a good one. It's a really, really good one. Kind of puts it all right there. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Here it is. It is called, there's many translations of this. This translation that I'm reading right now is actually the one that I chanted at the Zen Center of Vancouver 25 years ago, and that I fell in love with and memorized, and I could chant it. I can't chant it now without looking at it, but I used to be able to. I had it memorized, and just because it's so amazing. I mean, it just came to me because we chanted it so much and I loved it so much, so it just stuck. But I can't do that now because I don't chant it every day anymore. But I should. I totally should. And maybe I will, starting today. I should chant it, but I'm not going to, just because I don't feel like it. No, it's not because I don't feel like it. It's just because I'm going to do a reading of the text, right? So here we go. So this is what the translation of Shinjin Ming is as far as this translator goes. Affirming faith in mind. So there you have it. Now, here we go. The great way is not difficult. First of all, I'm going to just start by chanting it, just to give you an idea of how like beautiful the Zen chanting of this is. So we would start by saying, affirming faith in mind. The great way is not difficult for those who do not pick and choose when love and hate both disappear. The way stands clear and undisguised. So that's how we would chant it, and it's just really fun. You know, you chant right from your hara, from your gut, your lowest natural range, without forcing it, and it's just super cool. So fun. So anyway, here we go. Affirming faith in mind. The great way is not difficult for those who do not pick and choose. When love and hate both disappear, the way stands clear and undisguised. But even slightest distinctions made set earth and heaven far apart. If you would clearly see the truth, be neither for nor against. To set up likes and dislikes is nothing but the mind's disease, and not to see the way's deep truth disturbs the mind's essential peace. The way is perfect like vast space, where there's no lack and no excess. Our choice to grasp and to reject prevents our seeing this simple truth. Both striving for the outer world as well as for the inner void condemn us to entangled lives. Be serene in the oneness of things, and false views vanish by themselves. Attempts to stop activity will fill you with activity. Remaining in duality, you'll never know of oneness, and not to know this single way lets conflict lead you far astray. When you deny that things are real, you miss their true reality, and to declare that things are void also denies reality. The more you talk and think on this, the further from the truth you'll be. Cut off all useless thoughts and words, and there's nowhere you cannot go. Returning to the root itself, you'll find the meaning of all things. If you pursue appearances, you overlook the primal source. Awakening is to go beyond all emptiness as well as form. All changes in this empty world seem real because of ignorance. Do not go searching for the truth, only cease to cherish opinions. Remain not in duality, abstain from it with every care. If there's a trace of right and wrong, true mind is lost, confused, distraught. From one mind comes duality, but cling not even to this one. When a mind exists undisturbed, then nothing in the world offends. And when no thing can give offense, then things at once cease to exist. If all thought objects disappear, the thinking subject disappears. For things are things because of mind, as mind is mind because of things. These two are really just the same and rooted in one emptiness. In emptiness, these are not two, and in each are all worlds contained. Once coarse and fine are seen no more, then how can there be taking sides? The great way is without limit, beyond the easy and the hard. But those who hold to narrow views are fearful and irresolute. Their frantic haste just slows them down. If you're attached to anything, you surely will go far astray. Just let go now of clinging mind, and things are just as they are. In essence, nothing goes or stays. Be one with the nature of things, and you're in step with the great way, thus walking freely, undisturbed, but live in bondage to your thoughts, and you will be confused, unclear. This heavy burden weighs you down. Oh, why keep judging good and bad? If you would walk the single way, do not reject the sense domain. Accepting the world of senses conforms with true enlightenment. The wise do not strive after goals, but fools themselves in bondage put. The one way knows no differences. The foolish cling to this and that. To seek great mind with thinking mind is certainly a great mistake. From small mind comes rest and unrest, but mind awakened transcends both. Delusions spawn dualities. These dreams are naught but flowers of air. Why work so hard at grasping them? Gain and loss, right and wrong, once and for all, get rid of them. If an eye never falls asleep, all dreams will vanish by themselves. If mind does not discriminate, all things are as they are, as one. To go to this mysterious source frees us from all entanglements. When all is seen with equal mind, To our self-nature we return. This single mind goes right beyond all reasons and comparisons. Stop movement and there's no movement. Stop rest and no rest comes instead. When rest and no rest cease to be, then even oneness disappears. This ultimate finalities beyond all laws can't be described. With single mind, one with the way, all self-centered strivings cease. Doubts and confusions disappear, and so true faith pervades our life. There is no thing that clings to us, and nothing that is left behind. All self-revealing, void and clear. There's no exertion, no waste of energy. Thoughts cannot reach this state of truth. Here feelings are of no avail. In this true world of emptiness, both self and other are no more. To enter this true empty world, immediately affirm not to. In this not to, all is the same, with nothing separate or outside. The wise in all times and places awaken to this primal truth. All the ways beyond all space, all time. One instant is 10,000 years. Not only here, not only there, truths right before your very eyes. The smallest and the largest views for length and breadth do not pertain. The largest is the smallest too. Here limitations have no place. What is not. What is not is. If this is not clear to you, you're still far from the inner truth. One thing is all things are one. If this is only realized, perfection will not worry you. When faith and mind are not separate, and not separate are mind and faith, this is where all words fail to reach, for here there is no yesterday, no tomorrow, no today. How do you like that one? Oh man, so good. Lots of love to you all, brothers and sisters. Hope that you're well. Hope that you enjoyed that little number. Man, oh man, you can riff on that one for till the cows come home, basically. Enjoy. Have peace in your hearts. Have love in your hearts. Be cool to one another and have lots of fun.